What's up, Tyler? How you doing, bud? I realize I gotta change the friggin' name of the stream because I goofed. Weeks 3 and 4. Save. Video updated. Dope. Thank you, YouTube. Alright, Tyler's here. Eagle's here. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, bud. We're about to watch your Bucks, so that's pretty sick. I don't really expect AP to be here. So we'll wait till some people start to file in. And then we'll get this show on the road. Oh yeah. Oh boy. AP. AP is the Falcons, Tyler. Your boy AP 85. What's up, RSV? Alright, so we got 3 people in here now. Fuck it, let's just get rolling. More people will file in as we go. Because AP's not here, I'm just gonna assume y'all want to watch the damn Color Rush uniforms. Actually, no. You know what? Executive decision, because the Bucks wear red too. We're gonna wear black. We're gonna wear black. Boy, it's been a long day, gentlemen. Long day.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Let's roll.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them after.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
to throw here. And he fires one that's
Ooh, that's not a
intercepted.
good start.
Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive,
That was
first
not
interception
good.
thrown.
And that last
That
one,
was less than good.
All right, here we go.
they'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Caught by Montgomery. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily
What's up,
the
Liam?
same.
How are
But
you?
they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get
Now
that.
let's go.
Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
I'm getting by, Liam. It was a bit of a long day today, but at least tomorrow's Friday.
In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
Makes it a little bit
It's
easier.
no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets
All right, here we go.
up.
We just get
Still
to sit
makes
here,
play
chill,
for
watch some
defense.
sim
Green
football,
39.
and go from there. See what the
And
next
they'll
day
go with a
brings.
ground attack here. And good penetration here.
What's up,
He'll
Colin?
get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Capri.
And this is why
Nobody
aggressive
wants
defense
fucking
coordinators
Benny
love to
Wolf.
blitz. It wreaks havoc
Nobody wants
because
him.
They end up taking
Nobody
their
wants
attention
him.
to the blitzers.
Just stop.
Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
You're embarrassing yourself.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for
I
his
respect
running
the
back,
hustle,
he's
but
got
sometimes the
complete.
hustle's gotta die.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards in the
Yeah,
sticks
someone
move.
might give you like
Nice
a 4.
job keeping that opening
Maybe.
drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert.
And
on
at that
third
point,
down.
it's
They did.
probably
Big
not
time
even
pickup
worth
for
trading.
them. And now, I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone,
Tebow's
the
throwing
field can
dots so
condensed.
far.
Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line
These
of
Falcons
scrimmage.
sure as shit don't
They'll
have a
say
run
no
game.
gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position.
Tired,
We know
tired,
securing the
tired.
point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this is going to be
Touchdown?
caught. No, they
no
say
mas.
it's incomplete.
Boy, you will
throw,
not
though.
see a quarterback of his
Throw,
caliber
fancy
miss
footwork.
on one like that
Almost
very
a
often. I
touchdown.
mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Sweet
it's
Jesus.
picked up a live ball here.
I
Remember.
really wish there was a fucking blocked kick setting that I could
So
turn
the
down,
next time we
because
leave one of those coaches
like
meetings,
one every other
and
game.
we're walking out in the hall and you're like, How come we spend so much
That's
time
just a
talking about
little
special teams?
excessive.
There you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it
I
every
need
time we
some
meet with
Wi-Fi.
coaches,
Sleep.
but it is a big part of it.
Here we
Look
go.
how early in the
Boom,
game
landed.
this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards
30
on that
degrees
pickup.
outside, and I have
And
the
that's a
damn
run
fan
that'll
on in my
energize
room.
an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Right
Players
back
do
to
mean
him
could
on
break.
first down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at, bud.
And that'll make it second down. Defensive starters, here they are for Atlanta. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got a
Liam, dude, there's no pressure to be here, bud. No pressure. Go get your work done. School comes before this. This is just fun shit on the side. Go make sure your schoolwork's done. All right, Steeler. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, bud. I totally forgot that the Steelers game was tonight. Don't sweat it. I will do my... We watched Steelers last night, so we'll probably try to avoid you tonight so you're not going to miss much. But thank you for checking in, bud. Enjoy the Steelers game tonight. And I got to be honest, I'm rooting for him because I really don't like Cam Newton. So, go Pittsburgh.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue landed.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those
Green
guys.
39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nice play.
Down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there.
What's up, Raider?
22. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel
mystery
pretty good
team.
about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away.
How
and that brings up
mysterious.
4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or
Oh, that
passed
was
it.
not
Either
a
one
good
was
punt.
available.
That was
They chose to
not
try
a
and
good
get it through
punt.
the air, but they run successful.
So out come the Falcons now.
I didn't realize Brady retired either. I wasn't really paying attention. There was just so much shit going on that I had no idea.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
It was such a clusterfuck last week that it's just like,
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early
what
going here, but
was
those
I
kind of
even
runs
supposed to really
are gonna
notice?
open up a world of opportunities for this offense going
Here
forward.
we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All that matters is we're where we are now.
It's a short one here.
We're gonna move forward.
And he'll be brought
I'm gonna make
down
shit happen.
40 at the 38-yard
And it's gonna be
line.
pretty hype.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Like, for example,
That was a
I don't know
rough
what my
run, not just
schedule
with
looks like this
dexterity,
weekend. I don't know what I'm
but
gonna be able to give you guys.
found the hole in the zone,
But I'm gonna try to
made
give
sure
you guys
the
what I can.
quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker
I'll
back
try to, I mean, I know I
These
can't
guys
stream
made
tomorrow
the
night.
crossing route.
Tomorrow night's gonna be a long night for me because I gotta, you guys know I'm in Boston. I gotta go drive to the Cape for a football game, so that's like a 2-hour drive just to play a stupid football game. Not excited about that.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to be brought down on what will
So,
be the final
tomorrow's
play
gonna be
of
a real
this
long
first
night for
quarter.
me. So I can almost
So not much
guarantee
to speak of scoring
no
wise
stream
in this
tomorrow.
first quarter of play.
Don't know
Nothing,
about
nothing
Saturday.
our score.
I'm
EA
supposed to be
Sports
going out at
NFL
some point on
Sunday
Saturday.
returns
I
following
don't know
this.
when. If I can stream Saturday night, I will. I'll try. Sunday. I mean, I've kind of Steeler asked that we try not to stream on Sundays, but maybe a Sunday night stream,
Alongside Charles
maybe
Davis, Brandon Gaudin,
get a
it's the
weekend.
Falcons in possession to
So I'm
begin
gonna
quarter
want to
number
go.
2, and they're on the move
I'm
here.
gonna
They've
want
got
to
it
put a
first
good amount of
and
time in
10.
tonight, because it might be the last. This could be the last time we stream until Monday,
All right, here we go. 3-19.
theoretically. So let's make tonight a good stream.
As they set up to throw.
Let's maybe get
Oh, he's got a man wide open.
2
Complete.
weeks. I think
And
that's
he gets it
reasonable.
all
If
the
we can
way
get through
down
week 4, that'd be
inside
pretty
the
good.
10, and
Maybe
mark
we
him
get
at
through
the
week
5.
5
That
if
one
we're
goes for 24
either
yards.
fortunate or unfortunate scheduling wise, depending on how you want to look at it. Yeah, I feel the RSV.
3-19.
I'm busy as hell.
Play fake here on first down.
I told you guys my life was gonna pick up, and you guys were all like, "Oh my God, you're moving too fast!" Rah.
In for 6.
And I was like, "Trust me, it's gonna slow down. We're just going fast now because we can. And I want to take advantage of it." And everyone's like, no, we're going so fast. And I was like, don't stress it, we're gonna slow down. And now we're slowing down, and it's just,
Now they take it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I told you guys we were gonna be slowing down because my life was gonna get hectic. We might be able to pick back up again in December when I'm home because of surgery.
And on the ground,
And I
they go
really don't have much of
running
a
back.
life.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the
We might pick up a
35.
bit again mid-December. But even then, you guys are going to be on break, and you're going to want to pick it back up anyway. So, see how it goes. Yeah, I thought I told you guys I was getting surgery in December. Or was it just Pepper Jack I told? I don't know. Well, I'm getting surgery in December. So I'm going to be home for like 3 weeks with nothing to do except video games. So I'm going to be able to stream like a lot. So if you guys want this and you want to go quote unquote faster in December, we can do it. But my life's chaos for the next couple of
Now they'll
weeks.
throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The hospital was because I had, it was a pre-surgery meeting. That's what I was there for.
Out of the gun now on third down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent
Now let's go.
but could absorb
Blue
that, right?
90.
Instead, they
Blue
broke
90.
as a result of the ground penalty.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We got 3. Let's go. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They run a draw here on second
Now,
down.
look at 56.
And that
Look at
didn't fool
56.
anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here.
Okay, this
one
is
from
much better than the
46
field goals we
yards
saw last night. 46 in a dome. Okay, that's fair.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3
Yeah,
points.
Brader,
Not a
concussions are
ratio
no
that's
fun,
gonna
brother.
win many ball games.
I had 5 of them.
And think about it this way. We all know payoff
Not
is the
fun.
key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh,
this is
shit.
taken in.
Oh,
It's complete.
shit.
Touchdown, Falcons.
The explosive Atlanta offense strikes again. Shit.
And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Brader,
The
that's
throw,
dope. Just
the
put it in the
catch,
Discord,
how about
please.
the run after to get it to the end
That's
zone?
all I
It's
ask.
fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.
Just
This
if
will
it's
be a
in the
touchback,
Discord,
and
it might be
comes
already. I'm
out
just
to
on
the
8%, so I'm trying not to
25-yard
open
line.
Discord that
And
much.
Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big
Don't
chunk now,
fucking have a
because,
Prezi
as
during
you
the
noted,
stream, you
field
twat.
field goal way of doing it makes
Not
it that
during
much
the
harder.
goddamn
It's hard
stream.
Every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first
Hurry up,
down.
here we go. Blue landing.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Sorry, guys, I'm texting
Here
back,
comes
Grill.
the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10
You
back
got a
on the
concussion from
return.
him throwing
And the Falcons
Kentucky
will
Fried
be
Chicken
taking
at your
over
face?
1st and 10.
What
Atlanta
the
now coming out on
fuck?
the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
What's up, Oscar? Yes, this is week 3.
Second and 5 after the
This
5-yard
is indeed week
completion
3.
on first down. And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they're going to have this
Tebow's
across
got like a
midfield
perfect
and
rating right now.
inside
It's
the
crazy.
45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, it's a behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys
What's up,
doing
baby?
their job. And then some people...
This game's going pretty well for you so far.
Tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards.
Absolutely,
here
Tyler,
the first half.
absolutely.
Boy, a tough start
Just
for the
whatever you want to
secondary
do, put it in Discord, and I'll do it all right after the game.
And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
Assuming my
The kind of
stupid
numbers
phone
he's
doesn't
putting
die.
up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The play action fake.
Put
They'll
it up,
look
put
to
it up.
throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big
what is
part of the
going
passing
on?
game
No,
because they should
no,
be an easy
bad.
outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the
Honestly,
quarterback.
AP, I have no idea where Eccles is.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.
It's basically been Halestre getting a ton of carries. I have no clue where Eccles is. He could have gotten hurt. I don't remember it saying he got hurt, but he could have been, and we could have missed it.
Get it running right.
But just Clay Halestre is just not getting anything going.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
No, don't throw it to him. He's a scrub. I literally think Halestre is like a 60.
I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it
Playing
comes
the
out to
Bucks, AP, you're playing
25-yard
against
line.
Tyler Wan.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it. have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
As we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
We can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in a good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. A beautiful fake. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The 4th down run successful.
Right.
Now they look to pay it off on 1st
If
down.
Atlanta can put this in the end zone, we'll get out of
Here we
here.
go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the
Oh,
guys trying to
never
run
mind.
offense,
They went
because
big down the
that
middle.
means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing, and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on
Oh,
1st down.
there we go.
It's intercepted.
Something called Lamb's got to juke out a lineman, and he
Escapes the defender. And they will be set up now as he brings
All
this
right.
thing all the way back inside
So
the 20.
Tampa's in a little bit of business here. This should be at least 3 for Tampa Bay. At least 3.
Finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Chandler Tebow threw that right to that guy.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Where's your Michael Rice?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Attaboy, AP.
Flip one out here to
Tebow
his
makes
running
one
back.
bad throw, and let's put it in the
Takes it to
backup. Let's
15.
go.
A flashy move, but little to show for it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Hey, we saw a couple crazy games last night, so let's see if maybe we get another one tonight.
1st down completion only netted him 3.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 7.
3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So that's a sim. Wow.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your
Coach
eyes.
Tyler Wan does
because
not
of
look
all the
happy.
points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's
Wow.
right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Check the stats real quick, but that was pretty one-sided. Chandler Tebow was awesome. Feliciano was less awesome.
Next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Iwoma was half decent. I don't know why the hell Clay Helestri had 25 touches.
And they'll get the extra week to think
McCullough,
about this one
Hobson,
as they return to action
Potts,
in 2
good
weeks'
games.
time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm
That
Brandon Gaudin. Next game,
that
guess
was a
what?
lot.
Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That AP, you might be 3-0. I think you might be 3-0, bud. Wow. Um. So. Wow. I know Capri changed his scheme. So I'll go look at that in Discord. Scheme changes. Okay. Schemes. Change playbook to Carolina. I think that's a very good choice. Change defense to Baltimore. I think that's also a pretty good choice. Okay. I see you, Capri. You're learning, bud. You're learning. Tyler Wan and the Buccaneers want to run the Minnesota playbook. I think didn't we do that already? Yeah, we already got that Minnesota playbook. Base 4-3 matches it perfectly. So that's Gucci. Depth chart moves. Okay. Just Colin saying that he's going to start Breeder. Okay, so let's go take over the bungalows.
Select the team you want to join.
Tyler, if you want a backup quarterback, I have an 84 backup who's a rookie. He can't complete a short pass, but homie throws bombs.
If you wish to change roles,
And I would be glad to trade him in a package for that nice little guard you have. Because, you know, assets. Anthony Blackstone. Release. Retire from the bungalows. Goodbye, Matt Nagy. To the Browns. Jermichael Rice is not a legend. And Colin has the roster spot. Tyler, whatever you want, DM me and we'll just... Yeah, Capri, I did all the waiver claims already. I did those first thing. Anthony Blackstone starting for Cleveland. AP, chill. Quit being a doofus. We already watched Ravens and Panthers, so I don't think that's a particularly appealing game. No, most of these are CPU versus user games. I mean, you have a little more depth now, Capri. I would say Bills Vikings is, I think it's the only user. I mean, again, Brown Steelers, they play again, and we already watched them, so I wouldn't stress that one too much. Bills Vikings is mildly appealing, but we can look forward if we want. Ravens Steelers is fun. That whole division's kind of fun. We just watched Atlanta, so I'm not too... Vikings Dolphins could be fun. I think Colts Browns could be fun. Let's move on. Bills and Vikings play better teams later. So if we skip that week, we have to watch either Colts Browns or Vikings Dolphins. I mean, we could maybe try to squeeze Ravens Steelers again, but then that would be already the second time for both of them. So would you guys rather watch Vikings Dolphins and Colts Browns? You guys cool with both? Colts Browns? All right. So we'll check some stats, and then watch those two week 4 games. AP, you are 3-0, bud. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Oh, that's actually a good idea, Capri. Wait on the Ravens until Smokey Bullworth gets back. I kind of dig that. That's actually pretty smart. His Pride might be 3-0. Okay. We live in a universe where Pride. So when we watch my game, I want the current alternate classics. Done. So that's the teal ones, right? Like the sort of the teal aqua ones. Yeah, the current alternate classics. All right. I'm hip. Same unis you usually wear. Can you make my depth chart move that I put in Discord? I will go check it in a minute. Wow, a lot of sacks in this game. Not the all teal. First alternate if you scroll left. Okay, scroll left. Oh man. Look at the rate. The Ravens put up 476 yards. Holy Jesus. What is happening to the Panthers? What is happening to the Panthers? Oh, sweet mercy. Addison Deet's got a pick, though. That's pretty fun. Jaguars win again. That's pretty nice. Cooper, I'm just saying you're starting to figure this out. Someone had 4 sacks. Oh my god, Julian Long had 4 sacks. What's up, Rigo? Because, Capri, there are times you kind of run around like a chicken with its head cut off. Or like a monkey that's just kind of throwing shit against the wall hoping it sticks. But it actually kind of seems like you have a plan going forward here. So I'm actually mildly worried about the Chiefs. I think they're going to turn into a little bit of a wagon pretty soon. I'm surprised the Colts lost to the Jets. That's that's a surprising L. Rigo with another tough loss. Rigo's got all. See, I feel bad for Rigo. I don't. I think Rigo's like 1-2, but the 2 losses are by like a combined 10 points. So he's like right fucking there, and it's just some bad luck. This one might have even gone to overtime. That's tough. Dolphins with a nice win. Congratulations, RSV. Marty Roper's playing all right. Renee McKenzie was great. Spragan's not getting the ball probably as much as you would hope, but McKenzie's producing, so what is there really to complain about? Whitley gets a sack. That's pretty nice. Buffalo with a nice win. Congratulations to Regier. Milton played well. The Vikings are like the most enigmatic. I can't English. Like the most enigmatic team. They're really, really good, but they just don't seem to win. Ooh, the Seahawks. Ooh, that's a tough loss. I know the Chargers seem to give everybody shit, but they don't look that good. Then again, this is Madden, and the Chargers have like steroids in Madden, so. A lot of pass rush in this game. Some gross turnovers. Pats pick up another win. Thomas Cheek drops a hondo. Hey, we're trying. trying. To me and you. I don't know, AP. I don't think so. Yeah, if Bills play Vikings, we do not play AP. Rams with a nice win over the Raiders. Nice close win. Ryan Casey played pretty well. The running game worked out pretty well for the Rams. Not bad. Nice win for the Rams. Pittsburgh puts the beat down. Pittsburgh puts an absolute beat down on the Browns. Pittsburgh's like, yo, we're the up-and-coming team here. We got this. Saints. And then we already watched Broncos Chiefs last night. So that means Dolphins Vikings right now. But I was told that there are some change-a-majigs. So let's look at the change-a-majigs. Bench Feliciano, play whoever the backup is. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Please get rid of okay. We will bench the shit out of Feliciano. What's up, Mitchie? Good timing. We're just about to watch Vikings. Good timing, homie. Now we go to the Panthers, who did a little bit of a playbook change. Pats offense, Rams defense. A little bit of something different. I don't want no scrubs, guys. Get your yeah from me. Okay. To the Fins. Tyler, I'm serious. If you want to get rid of Feliciano, I'll take him. I will gladly take him if you want to trade him. '70s home throwback. No, you said current alternate, right? Yeah, it was current alternate classic. It's this one. Yeah, that thing's fresh. Current alternate classic. I fuck with that. Dude, I like quarterbacks, especially Mitchie, because I'm so like in tune every time I hear like, oh, there's a quarterback, oh, there's a quarterback from the RFL. Like, cause I was begging people for quarterbacks for almost a week before I got Pritchett. So now, granted, I'm all set now in the RFL, but like for a while there, I was like scraping and clawing, begging people to give me a quarterback.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful.
So I guess I'm kind of still in a spot where I hear quarterback and I jump. It's like a reflex. Let's hope this one's a little closer.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
That was fast.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice
that
simple
could have
throw
gone
and hope
better.
you get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And he'll be brought down at the 20.
So you guys remember that time Nick Buckley was in the Super Bowl?
10 yards.
Yeah.
And that'll make it
Pepperidge
second
Farm
and a foot or so.
remembers.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to dump it off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
See, this is what I don't understand why Nick Buckley doesn't play well. He's a 91.
So many times you hear today
He's got good traits. He's got good attributes. But it's just like, and especially now with like he's got two awesome receivers to throw to.
Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 21 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
No, Ogburn, you got to make that play, dude.
And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big completion there on third and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll set
Why
up
are
to
they
throw.
throwing? Okay, that's
He's
why.
got it. Touchdown. Dolphins.
Touche. That's why they're throwing from the 1. It worked.
And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
I gotta plug my phone in because it's dying.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant.
To break out Lappy Toppy.
2-step deal. Boom. Put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Set. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 66 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
I think defensively
the
you're
Vikings
okay with
are
that.
1 and 2.
First quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Looking to throw on second down. Buckley finding his safety valve here.
George,
That's
pick it up.
complete.
That's close.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup.
Right, you're 3-0, bud.
I
don't know if I said that already.
Can't be more than a half a foot. The starters on the defensive side of the ball for Miami against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Back to throw. Buckley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
What's up, RSC?
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action.
Let's
Toss that
go.
bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Now let's go.
That
Blue
appeared to be a
90.
case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's
Hurry up,
okay
here we
that
go.
they didn't get a whole
Green,
lot on that
39.
play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot
Nice
pretty
throw.
easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's
here we
why
go.
they lit up a little
Green,
bit in our meetings with the
39.
coaching staff.
Green,
didn't
Yeah, when we
39.
talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really
Let's
big
go.
out of that.
Green,
But it's not a
39.
bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hurry up, here we go. Green
They'll look
39.
to throw on 3rd
Green
and goal.
39.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And out now come the Vikings. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
From the gun on third down, Buckley. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team. Because, number one, you throw the short,
nowhere to go. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or moved away from it. In this case, though,
I bet you he likes the song Mbop. Oh, yeah. And for those of you kids who don't know the song Mbop, Google it.
Never make the mistake
by a
of the
band
slot
called
receivers,
Hanson.
especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Bop, bop, bop.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fucking Mbop stuck in my head. Stupid
the Dolphins offense
Hanson.
now ready to go back out onto the field.
That name is so amazing, but now I have such an annoying song stuck in my head.
When you go to the sideline after chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Shit, nice run by
McKenzie.
McKenzie.
That they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
See, that's the kind of running back you run a damn stretch play with, not Thomas Cheek.
Not easily done.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football.
A thing.
And they've got it here.
A thing is happening. Thank God it was a run play. Okay. Harmless glitch. Harmless glitch. We're safe. We're safe. It was harmless.
Run sets up a very manageable second
That's
down.
only ever bad if it's a pass play.
They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going up top.
That was a lot of people in a very small area.
And brings up third
I
down.
think I'm just going to zoom it in here.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what?
There were a lot of people there.
Confusion, a muddle in the middle of the field where you could make a play on the football.
See, that's a much better throw. That's more in his wheelhouse.
And he's got it past the
Make that comeback throw to the big-bodied Hawker. That's what I'm talking about.
Good for 11 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused...
Nice throw. Beautiful throw.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Nice play. I hope that stands. And it's going to stand. No challenge. Great play. Great throw by Nick Buckley, former league MVP.
Picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
Oh, and it started.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted.
That was not a good throw by former league MVP.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions.
So if Miami could score again, that would be great.
Let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction?
This has been a little bit one-sided. And I would like to move on to the exciting Colts-Browns game. Because admittedly, Miami's still towards the beginning of their rebuild. Minnesota might be at the start of a teardown. I don't know if these are the best teams to watch. But we gotta watch them eventually. And Miami is kind of exciting, and they're playing well. So
Anytime you call an
I'm
inside
cool.
running play, you just
Minnesota's
know there should be a lot of
They
congestion.
have great players everywhere
Counting
on
on
their
your
team.
offensive line to
Don't
control the line of scrimmage.
play well. I
That
don't
didn't happen in
get
this
it.
case. That play got
Ah, catch that. You fish.
Well,
You
pardon
catch
so
that
much
and
for
you
the
go the
mismatch.
other
How
way,
about the
you
guy at the second
stupid
level, that big
fish.
linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
All right,
now out comes their leader and the
time
captain
for
of
you
this
to, like,
offense
suck
back
a
onto the
little
field.
bit less.
And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today,
Just
the term
a
next
smidgen
play really
less.
applies here. He's got to move on.
And that reminds me,
I
I
love
have to
where your
fix
head is
Brady's
on that because
contract.
that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what
Once
you
the
said.
linebackers
Yes,
get
there've
the
been
ball,
mistakes made,
reminds
but
me.
he's
So
gotta move
Brady's
on.
contract,
Plays, if it
Tyler's
didn't
trade,
happen, keep his
and then
confidence up.
scheme
But
changes.
how about the guys on the defensive side
then
of
we
the
can
ball?
watch
They've got to be
Colts
feeling
Browns.
great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Yeah, they disrupted already for 3 INTs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing
here
a
we
3rd
go.
and long at the outset of this
3-19.
drive.
3-19.
On 3rd down, Buckley.
Oh, Buckley's going to panic and throw it to the other team, isn't he? Oh, shit. Hawker was wide open.
And all the way down
Oh,
to
shite.
37.
Buckley's thrown 3 picks, and he's still about to make this game
And
interesting.
even 40 yards.
What the
Well, even
crap?
after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the
No,
old rules
stop
about
giving
playing
it
that
to
position
George.
still apply. If things
George
go
has
wrong,
nowhere to
you
go
still
in
act
this
like you're the
game.
best
Just
player out on the
stop.
field. You still carry that supreme
Give the ball
arrogance with
to
you
Buckley.
and continue to fire the ball.
Yes, he's thrown it to the
I've
other
seen
team 3
guys have
times.
games like
But that
this,
just means
and
he's
this is where
less
you
likely
find
to do
out
it
if
again
they're
because
not.
he's already done it so
Overcome
much.
some interceptions,
No,
but
not.
still lead your
Oh,
team to
Jesus
victory.
Christ.
And he is met
Have you learned
quickly
nothing?
in the backfield.
This
Down
Miami
he
run
goes,
defense is
stood like a
good.
lawn chair.
Cease and desist. What you are doing is not working.
Blue line it. Blue line it.
To throw on 3rd down, Buckley.
Field goal range at least.
On the out route. Just a
Viable
5-yard
field goal
pickup, and
range.
it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz.
No,
Get
Eagle,
out
we
of your
got one
hands
more game to
quickly
watch
and
this
get it
week,
to the
bud.
big fella.
Very
watching you,
effective.
actually. It's
Saw the
Colts
pressure,
Browns.
got rid of it, and the completion ensued.
Colts Browns is up
now
after
the
this
Vikings
one.
will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
This is kind of like, I guess, the first. This is the
And this
appetizer
one
for
is
the main
right
course that is
through.
Colts Browns.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
It's so cold in my
Getting set to go again as
room.
back heading onto the field again. He's
I
over
love
40 yards
winter,
here in the
but I
second
don't
quarter,
like
been
30
and effective for
degrees.
them, hasn't he?
He has definitely
It's
been
too
dependable.
cold.
And
My little
really shouldn't
fingies is
underestimate what he's getting
freezing.
done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going
Like
to approach
50
100
would be
yards,
perfect.
you've really done some damage in an
Nah.
NFL game.
And
We're
now
gonna make
he's
it
looking just
fucking
to add to his
30
total.
degrees and it's not even
And they'll
December
go on the
yet.
ground. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it
Weather.
2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get
Mother
to the
Nature's
perimeter, but not
bitch.
a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one
I
positive.
live in
to
Boston,
that.
Eagle.
If you keep moving laterally,
Like literally 5 minutes outside of
tend to
Boston.
develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no, it's
They'll
cold.
lose a yard,
It is
and it brings
cold
up
here.
3rd.
Like it was a beautiful
Perfectly
day out
designed blitz
today.
right there. They
The
took
sun
that
was
one from
out.
the
It was like
grease board
60
to the
degrees.
field because they were able to free
Nice
up their
little
linebacker
breeze.
to
It
get
was
into the
beautiful.
backfield and spread
And
the
now
floor.
it's just
They're going to look to
temperature's
throw.
completely plummeted, and it's like,
Finding
what
a
the hell?
safety valve here. That's
I'm
complete.
freezing right
And
now.
he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space
Right off
game.
the bat, Michigan's
Get your
gotta be
best
worse than it
players
is here.
into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Oh, that was a
and let him have
great
chance to make
punt.
people miss an
Holy
open
crap.
field.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's
You
been
had
pretty limited involvement
Holy
down on the
shit.
scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
And his pass is intercepted for the
Not
4th
again.
time today. Picked off at the 11.
Oh my
And
God.
good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way
playing
up.
so terribly. He's so good,
Everyone turned to block,
but he's
find the
playing
spot, and now
so
they're set
bad.
up inside the red zone for their offense.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the
Sorry, I'm
second
just
quarter.
looking through
He
rosters
doesn't
and
like to just tote the
NFL.
rock. He wants to carry his
Mitchie
team on his
submitted,
back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that
Let's
trend.
go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on
Eagle.
first.
Interceptions are already super low.
You're able to hit a receiver
already
in
at like
stride,
30.
and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
If I put him any
In this
lower, we'll end up. I
situation,
mean, I guess it
the
would have been
defense was
0
effective,
interception game, but
able
it's
to
not like
stop
Miami's
him,
throwing a
get
bunch
good
too.
head
It's
steam
just
going.
Buckley
Back to
shat
throw.
himself.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and
Buckley
now
has
it's
completely
3rd
shat
down.
himself. And RSV, your backup quarterback's demanding a trade in Discord. So,
The
that's
Dolphins
the
on
thing.
3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Joe Zhang just hopped on and has demanded a trade.
Green 39.
Back to throw here. His pass caught.
There's
at
good.
the
Did he
4.
score?
He
Nope.
didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first
Sure,
down.
he can
as
go.
he's tackled at the 1. Give
What
him
a
a gain
dick.
of 4, able to convert,
What
and
a
that
dick.
sets
He's
up
like, yeah,
1st
sure,
and
he
goal
can
now.
go. That's funny. Boy. Ooh, Capri. Capri's
2
hopping
minutes
in.
remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Bye, Pride. Catch you later, brother.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
I'm assuming that means FG just started his stream and people are starting to dip, so be it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurt. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Touchdown.
That is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what
RSV, you gotta strike quicker, my friend. You gotta strike quicker. You're asking about that left guard. That left guard's already gone, brother.
This will be taken to
That left guard is a Patriot. Come on now.
This will be a touchback, and it comes
You see
out
the
to
shiny, you gotta
25-yard
get the
line.
shiny.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, there goes Skaggs.
Wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, Buckley got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
4 down. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Buckley, the quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Don't worry, this is Madden. We'll screw up the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buckley, the Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And And his kick is good.
Right,
And
so
a second field goal here gets him back within 11
considering
now.
Buckley's thrown 4 picks in the first half,
So the 3 points here, they're still
this
down,
is a
but they
lot
put
closer
somewhat
than
of a
it
dent into
probably
that lead
should
going
be.
into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away
So
at the lead, but they do
there's
know
still
they're gonna need a
hope
little
for
bit
this
better
game,
effort in the second half.
I would say.
And a nice
There's still
shot there
hope
as
for
he
this
gets
game.
this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty.
Because
as they come
Minnesota's
up on
proven that they
first
can
and 10.
move the ball. And they've proven they can play a little bit of defense. It's just Buckley
And they'll
is
go
just
ground game here with a
bad.
tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the two... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week
But hey,
4 matchup.
people have bad
We will
games.
Put up a fight.
Chandler Tebow had a bad game in a game we watched last year. Ethan Arizona's had bad games. Those are the best quarterbacks in the league. Francis Baptiste has had bad games. Those are like the best quarterbacks in the league. So hey,
Nice work on the
Buckley's
return as
entitled
they'll
to one.
start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, and I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. To throw on second down. Buckley over the middle, complete. It's Hart. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ooh, nice throw by
This
Buckley.
is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Great play by Walker.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Green 39.
They'll run him now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3-19.
On third down, Buckley. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That was like a 15-yard punt.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Swallowed
down.
up by Barry Lovelock. One of the more underrated defensive linemen
They started
in the
the
league.
third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Looking to throw.
Nice throw by Roper to Kelly.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Nice throw.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that fought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to
Eagle,
file
you got
that play
something
away.
for him, right?
See
You
how
drafted
fast
him
the
and
safety
traded him
goes
for like a
out,
third,
come
so
up and run support, made a
not
big
bad.
time tackle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the
It would
question
be
is,
pretty
can this
Eagle,
offense
I agree.
step
It
up
would
and
be pretty
make
crazy
that
if the
play? 'Cause that's been an
Vikings
issue for
pull
them in
this
this
off.
game.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very
Let's go.
consistent
Green,
type of a
hilarious.
threat. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and then with a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to foul that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
What a throw in the face of pressure.
Open, complete.
That was a
And
great
they'll get
throw.
this one down to about the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
A nice route,
Green,
able to look it
39.
in, and picks up the first down.
Looking to throw. Buckley throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think you're at the point where
for
Minnesota's got all the momentum. You've just got to hope that the lead you've built is enough.
And make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
And that you can just kind of start to solidify towards the red zone. Because if you can keep holding them to field goals, then you got this game. But if they can sneak a touchdown in, then this gets interesting.
Off play action. Buckley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Miami should be okay.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive
That was
ends
a massive
in 3.
stop, I agree.
A dozen
Absolutely
plays
massive
on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation.
Back now in Miami.
EJ, I think Sal is in Green Bay right now.
Lead to begin
I think he's the
number
backup
4.
in Green Bay.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have
If
this
Miami
across
can put up
midfield
points
and
here, I think
inside
this
the
game's
45.
probably a little out
Goes
of
for
reach.
24 yards.
But if the Minnesota defense can,
For this
tighten up
rookie
here,
receiver. The coaches about him, didn't they?
then we might have a ball game.
And obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball?
Yeah, it's a 61-yard field goal is not viable.
And what do you trust more
We're going to have to
on
punt
your
it right
team?
back to Minnesota. That's a big stand for the Vikings.
Throwing situation, we'll see.
And that wasn't that great of a punt by the Miami punter, McKee.
Pretty good one to run against it because you're
So
running
this
away
is
from
getting
people
interesting,
around.
The
fellas.
Vikings offense now, they get ready to head
This
back
game
on
that
the
was
field.
absolute
And they had
barn
3
burners
points
getting
last
kind of
time,
interesting
but they didn't
here.
want 3 points because they
Here we
were
go.
well within
Blue
range of
line it.
scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Throwing again. Buckley got his man complete
now
over the
look at
middle.
56.
That's
Look at
Reynolds.
56.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Oh, I think he got it. I think he got it.
7 yards
First
there,
down.
good enough to move the sticks.
Way to power through that
This
tackle.
possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yeah.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action here on 1st down.
Big throw to Hart.
Open receiver complete.
This is getting interesting. What's up, Lance? Good to see you, brother.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down. Buckley. And it pops through.
Yikes.
The collision there jarred the ball loose. And
That
brings
was
up
a yikes
second
throw.
down.
Or
We have
at
not
least a
seen
yikes
whole lot of
deflection. That
wide-open
was scary.
receivers. Everything seemingly
Here we
has
go
been
now.
contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
All right, here we go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there.
Christ, they're
It looked like a
driving.
simple pitch and catch, but you and I
Buckley
both
goes
know
over 300 with
they
that
had
last
planned
throw.
for this and worked hard to make it happen.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And
All right,
with
here we
that
go.
last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open
This is
field
getting good.
can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is getting good.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full
All right, here we go.
15, right?
Blue
You have half the
lining.
distance to the goal.
Blue
In any
lining.
event, that's precious real estate given up.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap
Here we go
count.
now. 319. 319.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks
Why
to
would
throw.
you-
Quick hits complete. It's Reynolds.
That was just
and
dumb.
he's going to lose yardage here. It's
That
a
was
loss
just
of
dumb,
5 there,
dumb,
bringing up second.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle
All right,
behind
here
the
we go.
line of scrimmage for a loss of
319.
yardage.
319.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Alright, that evens out the false start. Evens out the false
A
start.
free
That's not
5
the end of
yards
the
as the
world.
defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation
That's just-
game for them,
that's kind
but
of
it's also
fair.
a reaction
One
game,
false start,
and they
one
reacted
offside.
Here we
poorly
go
on
now.
that one.
So be it.
Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Buckley. And did he get the
Touchdown?
touchdown?
No. Oh,
It's
whoa.
incomplete. And
That was
incomplete
close.
Here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook
That
up,
was
and it's
close.
third
Now
down.
let's go. Blue lining. Blue.
From the gun on third down. Buckley. And
That one in?
I think he caught it.
No, that one's out too. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how
That's
to judge
two
that
super
one. Maybe
close
didn't
ones,
have
and they're
enough
gonna
legs
settle for
underneath him.
3.
The catch
Oh
might have been
shit.
off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start
This
to watch
Miami
the
red
there.
zone
The legs still
defense
there.
is
This gonna be tough.
crazy.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call
Wow.
there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the
All that does
touchdown,
is
but
make it so
Pinky
that they
must
could
have
theoretically
been.
win
They
with the
didn't feel
touchdown now.
confident about picking it
I
up there.
probably would have
Hoping
gone for
maybe
that
on
and just taken the
defense they can
shot.
Get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they
What the?
set up to throw.
You pass now?
And his throw is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the
Why
route
do you
tree
pass
out as
now? You should
efficiently
be in
and
clock killing
effectively
mode
as
now.
we could have possibly
Now is
imagined,
when
but
it actually
sometimes
makes
the
sense to
passes just
run.
go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down.
Oh my
your
God,
neck.
if you play action
You got
again, he's gonna get
defensive backs
sacked.
making-
And a big
Oh,
loss
you.
here.
This is
He's taken down.
this play calling is horrible. RSV, I'm with you.
Okay, you know my
This
bias
play
is
calling
about
is
to come out
terrible.
here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what
All
else do you
right,
have to
so
look out for? More pressure
Minnesota's
coming
going to
at you,
get
but
the
it
ball
seems to be
back.
working pretty well.
The completion
About
from
4 minutes.
6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit
This
of
is interesting.
cushion.
Miami defense got to step up here.
Good
Miami
starting
defense
field
that has
position
not
for
really
the
played well
Vikings as
between
they
the
have it
20s.
first and
Got to
10.
step up here.
From the gun, Buckley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them,
Here we go now.
especially if it's a good
3-19.
receiver. That makes things very
3-19.
difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through
Spiked it into
defenders,
the ground.
using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes in.
That's not a first down.
This time he's got the hook up.
That's
It's
short.
complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads
should
us
go for
to a
that,
4th
though.
down.
And they're going
So much
to.
about offense is what you call
Let's
hidden
go.
yardage.
4th
You know,
down.
You throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
4th down.
And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Incomplete Miami ball. Miami ball.
This one is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
This
And he'll
is...
get it out to
wow.
midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
And they'll run it here. Able to spin free. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like a guy who understands the situation.
This
I
is
also
it.
like a guy who you look at him and you
This
say,
set of downs right here is the ball game.
coach is gonna say, guess what?
If Miami
You drop
gets
this
a
one,
first
you'll be
down,
carrying
it's
around
all
the training
over.
facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old Gala drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And some good tackling
Miami
there as he
first
stopped
down,
up
and
at about
did
the
they get
41.
7 more yards?
And now right
And
out of
Miami
the
will
2-minute
escape
break,
with a win they
we'll
should
get a
not
timeout used
have.
defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Blue 90.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's McKenzie. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup,
Here we go.
and get set as we resume action.
Minnesota's got to go 83 yards in 1:45.
The Vikings offense now heading
Can
out to take
they
over.
do it?
And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hart. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hart.
Yeah.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
This is it.
It's a
This is
game,
the game
of 7,
right here.
And it'll be fourth down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
That's game.
And that's
Miami
incomplete.
wins.
Clock stops with 10
Miami
seconds
manages
left.
to hold
They
on.
had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a
that's
little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.
All right, so we got some work to do before we go to this Colts game. We got some stuff to do. Got some business to attend to. It's all involving Tampa. But congratulations to Miami. Now 3-1 on the season. We have some scheme changes here. He wants vertical zone run with the Tampa playbook. He wants the 46 defense with the Minnesota playbook. Alright. Now I gotta go in DMs real quick and see specifics. Okay. Trade. Manual trade. To the Patriots. He trades Darren Chick for a 3, 1 and a 3. We're not done, boys. Feliciano for Bob Crow and Griffin Curry. Alright. Now I'll go double check depth charts real fast. Bob Crow is starting. Griffin Curry is starting. I will check injuries for the Colts and Browns. Feliciano's there. there. Gotta go to tight end. Make sure that I put Alvarado in the third spot. Okay. Good. Yeah, I think that's good. Check Browns and Colts injuries. Browns are healthy. Yeah, Levon Royster's out for the year. When does Smokey Bulworth come back? Smokey Bulworth comes back in 3 weeks. So Eagles down a running back. That hurts. Jim Crow's Craig. Holy shit, that's fucked up, Tyler. That's hella fucked up. Royster to IR. Place player on IR. Von Royster is on IR. And starting running back is Ganther. Ganther's been playing pretty well, though. And you still have Shaw in the backfield, who's proven to be a pretty good back. So I mean, please sign best 23 or under running back. I can do that. '23 or under. Craig Washington. Gonna go be a Colt. Yep. You got Craig Washington in your backfield now, EJ. So I'm gonna switch to the Browns. I don't know if Colin is here to pick unis, but again, I know Colin wants the color rush. At least I believe he wants color rush. So, can we check waiver? We can do it right after the game. We'll do it right after the game. That way we're through the game. We can get through the week. It'll be, how about it's the last thing that I check, right? We'll check free agents right at the very end. There's not really much there. Like, fucking Gerberry's the best available free agent, so we know it sucks, because we know Gerberry sucks. But we can look at it. No reason not to.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports.
Peace out, Tyler. See you in a little bit.
We're just a stone's throw. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a handoff looking right, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw. O'Brien. Straight for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Brien. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We're talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. O'Brien. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Nice drive for the Colts. Really nice drive for the
In
Colts.
for the score. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Killed a lot of time, too.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them, I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Davis now. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Davis looking to throw on second down. They've got his man complete.
You got him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
3 down. All right, here we go.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. As far as defensive starters go, here they are for Indianapolis. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Davis to throw on 3rd down. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Nice throw by O'Brien.
They couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A look now at the defensive starters for Cleveland. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
O'Brien's got a cannon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll
He had
take
a really
this up
strong
near
arm.
the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, yeah! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
From the gun on 3rd down, O'Brien. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Last stop! Last stop! Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
To throw on 2nd down, O'Brien. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Blitz, blitz! Yeah, baby! Boom!
Sorry, I was a little distracted, guys.
Nearly perfect.
Alright,
9 of
wow.
10 in this first half.
Boy,
It's
we're gonna
1st and
4
10.
people.
That boy's got 4.
I'm probably gonna cut it right after this game then.
Looking to throw. O'Brien. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
We
And
need
here
to
he'll
show
be
free
brought down a
agents
little
and shit
shy of the
next time.
35 at the 36. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Off play action. O'Brien. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I remember all those plays Shaw used to make in the slot. DJ Shaw was a surprisingly productive wide receiver.
Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Your trip is here!
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts in possession
We're all
of
the way
football
down to 3
to begin
people in the
quarter
stream
number 2.
now. Holy
And they're
crap.
driving, but they come up on a 3rd and
Here we
short
go!
here.
319!
Back to throw. O'Brien. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the
Eagle, I'm
field goal
pretty
on
sure
the
it's just
table
you
as
and
it's
me in here,
4th
bud.
down.
What's the old adage? Be
Seems like
quick,
everybody
but don't
else is
hurry.
gone.
Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time able
I
to get
feel
3.
the sadness, brother.
That's not
I
what they
feel it.
wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll
Green,
take
39!
it. Just, I like the way
Green,
you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Looking to throw. O'Brien going to throw right side here, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get 1st down. That's exactly what they did. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
What's up, Green?
Green, 39! Green!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Brien, strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set! Blue, landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A little juke. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
I just want to sleep.
It's a
guys.
pickup
I'm
of
really
4, and
tired.
it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm definitely going to call it
Typically,
after
we think
this
it's the
game
strong
for sure.
safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of
Been a
scrimmage
long
amidst
week.
traffic. But in this
Been a
case, how
really
about the
long
free
week.
safety?
And
Coming up and
yesterday
making
you
the
did win
big-time
week 3.
play.
Yes, you did.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shelling through the defense. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
Oh, good luck, EJ. Good luck, dude.
We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down.
Pretty cool.
They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31.
We lost
now
our
on
lead
1st and 10.
last week.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, O'Brien finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's ready to run. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second
Yeah, that was a great punt by Rigoberto for sure.
These dimensions.
Great punt by Rigo.
Attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule.
Oh, shit.
It's intercepted.
Hiddleston with the pick, and if he didn't fall down, that would have been pick 6.
5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved involved in the big.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Single. Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
Davis now operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Davis to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a gain of 5. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, Davis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun, Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Alert! Alert! Now let's go! 3-19!
And they'll go ground game here for the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go
Green,
with the running
39.
back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw. Davis. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but
go.
I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Davis on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to
What's up, Obi?
really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as it blitz coming, and down he goes.
Stand, baby! Good job.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, O'Brien. And he's going to go down again.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Throwing on third and long. O'Brien. He hits McCluster, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, it's Brown. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on third down, O'Brien. And this is going to be incomplete.
certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
You got 3. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
All right, here we go.
Davis now to throw on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Oh, he drilled that thing. I'm sorry I passed out a little bit
The
there.
Colts offensive unit
I
ready to
just
see
didn't
what
miss
they can
anything.
do here. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them.
This
After they
game
built
has
that
just
lead
been
at intermission.
stagnant,
They've seen that lead shrink.
Now let's go.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here. Anything to seize that momentum
Here we
back.
go now. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
3 down.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team, and it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
3-19.
Davis Throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's second and 11.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On third down, Davis. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking to throw. O'Brien, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. O'Brien throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, O'Brien. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And he's got his target.
All right,
It's
we're
caught
done
for a
here.
Colts
I'm going to bed.
touchdown.
That
As his
touchdown
guys
does.
are in
It's
for
bedtime.
6. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try.
Let's look at the scores, and then we'll end this thing. Holy shit, the Ravens won again. I can do that, guys. I can do that. Pride wins again. Wow. I'll re-go with a big win. I feel pretty good for him on that one. That's a nice win. Wow. Buffalo wins again. Nice. I'm holding on by a thread, boys. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sergio Mills did not play well. Fazande played real well though. Alright. I will look at week 5. We got Browns Chiefs. I guess maybe. Viking Cowboys. Colts Jaguars. Seahawks Rams. I mean, it's pretty much all teams that we've watched already. But they are interesting games at the very least. So we can figure this out next time we stream. I would say that they're all interesting at the very least. They are some repeat teams, but they are at least interesting. So that they're worth investigating, I would say. You guys wanted to check injuries. We'll start at the top. Wow, the Bucks are dinged up. Lance, he still has a week left on his injury. You can't bring him back this week. He has to be completely healed to bring him back. Watch. He's not even on IR. Like, oh, you mean like actually go to you and see if you have like one of the thingies. Alright. That I can do. That's a reasonable request. Big injury decision. Yep. Yeah. Considering you asked for it, I'm assuming you want him to play through. Mario Wilkes moved to the starting spot per Lance's request. We'll look at a little bit of free agency because I'll just scroll down on the top 100. Most of these guys blow. I'm assuming that Asiodu guard is going to be pretty popular. So I will determine a waiver order if I have to. So everybody can just claim whatever they want. And if multiple people claim the same person, I will determine the winner based on a waiver order. I'm going to stop at like 70 because I swear to God, if you guys claim things worse than a 70, I will smack you. Perfect. It stopped me at 70. Okay. So I showed the best 100 free agents, injuries. We're through week 4. It's not bad, fellas. Not bad. This is slow enough for you? I hope this is slow enough for you guys. So I'm going to save October 15th file. And I will end the stream. I will catch you guys later. I should be up on Discord for a little bit if you guys need to make trades or you need anything. Let me know. If not, I will talk to you guys as the next couple days go. Peace out.